In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many an hour sweet happiness have I spent in that neat little town. But a sad misfortune came o'er me, and caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and companions, to follow the black velvet band. As I was walking down Broadway, not intending to stay very long, I met with this frolicsome damsel as she came tripping along. A watch she pulled out of her pocket and slipped it right into my hand. On the very first day that I met her, bad luck to the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Before judge and jury next morning, both of us did appear. A gentleman claimed his jewelry, and the case against us was clear. 7 long years' transportation, right on down to Van Diemen's Land, far away from my friends and companions, to follow the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Come all ye jolly young fellas, I'd have you take warning by me, that whenever you're out on the liquor, beware of the pretty Colleen. She'll fill you with whiskey and porter until you're not able to stand, and the very next thing that you know is you've landed in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. At Boolavogue, as the sun was setting o'er the bright May meadows of Shelmalier, a rebel hand set the heather blazing, and brought the neighbours from far and near. Then Father Murphy from old Kilcormac spurred up the rock with a warning cry. Arm, arm, he cried, for I've come to lead you, for Ireland's freedom we fight or die. He led us on 'gainst the coming soldiers, the cowardly yeomen we put to flight. 'Twas at the Harrow the boys of Wexford showed Bookie's regiment how men could fight. Look out for hirelings, King George of England, search every kingdom where breathes a slave, for Father Murphy from the county Wexford sweeps o'er the land like a mighty wave. At Vinegar Hill, o'er the pleasant Slaney, our heroes vainly stood back to back, and the Yos at Tullow took Father Murphy and burned his body upon the rack. God grant you glory, brave Father Murphy, and open heaven to all your men, for the cause that called you may call tomorrow in another fight for the green again. Believe me, if all those endearing young charms which I gaze on so fondly today were to fade by tomorrow and fleet in my arms, like fairy gifts fading away, thou wouldst still be adored as this moment thou art. Let thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear ruins each wish of my heart would entwine itself verdantly still. It is not while beauty and youth are thine own, and thy cheek unprofaned by a tear, that the fervor and faith of a soul can be known, to which time but can make thee more dear. Know the heart that has truly loved never forgets, but as truly loves on to the close. As the sunflower turned on her God as he sets, the same look that she